Roman Reigns breaks silence on shocking personal life. Rumor. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer. Have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. The original Tribal Chief lost the triple threat match involving CM Punk and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 41 following Paul Heyman's surprising betrayal. He was later written off TV after a brutal encounter with Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker on Raw. The former undisputed WWE champion remained off television for nearly 3 months before returning last Monday on Raw. During his hiatus, reports circulated that the 40-year-old had welcomed his 6th child. Reigns and his wife, Galina Becker, currently have 5 children. The original Tribal Chief recently posted a backstage video on TikTok addressing the baby rumors. He firmly stated the claims were false and that he was done expanding his family. Reigns is scheduled to appear on this Monday's episode of Raw. WWE has announced that he will address his former advisor, Paul Heyman. Ahead of this much-anticipated segment, Heyman explained in an interview with Metro why he aligned with Seth Rollins and turned his back on Roman Reigns. A few weeks ago, speculation about Reigns becoming a father again circulated widely. However, after his return on the July 14th episode of Raw, he addressed and denied the rumor directly in a TikTok video. Since returning, Reigns has made a big impact by confronting Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, then teaming up with Jey Uso. He's now expected to face Breaker and Reed in a tag match at SummerSlam 2025 alongside Uso. During his time off, there were also rumors about Roman Reigns landing a new Hollywood film role. Roman Reigns addressed the baby rumors with the same clarity and confidence he brings to the ring. In his video, he directly stated that he is a father of 5 and not planning to add any more members to his family. He humorously described the current chaos at home now that school is out, reinforcing that 5 kids is more than enough. His tone was lighthearted but clear. He's fully committed to his role as a dad and has no intention of changing that. What do you think about Roman Reigns shutting down the baby rumor? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The lineup for next week's episode of WWE Monday Night Raw continues to evolve. On Saturday, WWE.com released an updated preview for the July 21st edition of the show, confirming the following for the weekly Red Brand event on Netflix. WWE superstar Roman Reigns is happily married and a proud father of 5 children. The head of the table has finally addressed the recent rumor about him welcoming another baby. The original Tribal Chief was away for 3 months, and during his absence, speculation emerged that he and his wife had a new addition to the family. However, that doesn't appear to be true. In a TikTok video, Roman Reigns dismissed the rumors, saying, "Roman Reigns has undergone a shift since Paul Heyman sided with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 41. The Wiseman's role remains unfilled, but a WWE Hall of Famer has expressed interest in stepping in." Speaking on the Rikishi Fatu Off the Top podcast, the Samoan stinker shared that he'd be open to becoming Roman Reigns' new Wiseman. Meanwhile, Reigns made a dramatic return to Monday Night Raw this week by confronting Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. There's speculation that Reigns may team up with former Bloodline member Jey Uso to face Seth Rollins' allies in a tag team match at SummerSlam. Fans should tune in to Raw next Monday when Reigns addresses the WWE Universe for the first time since his return. The former undisputed WWE Universal Champion took to social media to address a recent report, claiming that he and his wife welcomed a 6th child. In a video posted on his personal TikTok account, Reigns humorously debunked the rumor that had been spreading online. The original report, attributed to WrestleVotes Radio, was quickly refuted by Reigns himself. In the short video, he referenced the false story and made a lighthearted comparison to his cousin and fellow WWE superstar Jacob Fatu, who has 7 children. "They're trying to say I was trying to catch up to Jacob?" "5 and done," Reigns stated. "I've done my job." This statement confirmed that Reigns and his wife, Galina Becker, have 5 children, a daughter and 2 sets of twin boys. Reigns has always been private about his family life, rarely sharing personal images or details publicly. This public clarification is a rare move from the WWE superstar, who returned to programming on the July 14th episode of Monday Night Raw after a months-long absence. He was met with a loud ovation from fans upon his return. Roman Reigns is now part of the Raw roster and has teamed up with Jey Uso and CM Punk in a storyline against Seth Rollins' new faction. Though he jokingly declared he's 5 and done at home, his journey in the ring is far from over. Stay tuned to pwmania.com for more updates on the Tribal Chief's resurgence. Brock Lesnar's potential WWE comeback at SummerSlam 2025. Brock Lesnar hasn't competed in WWE since SummerSlam 2023, where he lost to Cody Rhodes. He endorsed the American Nightmare after the match and subsequently went on hiatus. But could he be preparing for a shocking return at this year's biggest party of the summer? SummerSlam is scheduled across 2 nights this year, and Triple H is reportedly planning some major angles for the show. A Lesnar return could very well be part of the plans for this historic event. In this article, we'll explore 5 clear signs that point to the former Universal Champion possibly returning to WWE at SummerSlam in New Jersey. WWE frequently uploads classic matches to its YouTube channel to promote upcoming premium live events. Lesnar has had several iconic SummerSlam bouts against top names like Randy Orton, John Cena, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes. While the uploads could simply be promotional content, WWE often uses such moves to subtly hint at future appearances. Similarly, when a WWE superstar gains traction or remains a central figure, their merchandise offerings increase. For instance, Karrion Kross has seen more products added recently. On July 12th, Lesnar's signature flannel shirt briefly appeared on WWE Shop, coincidentally on his birthday. While it wasn't available for purchase, its presence on the site indicates that WWE and TKO may still be considering his return. Goldberg's retirement was handled in a somewhat unconventional manner. Although he wanted to retire in Atlanta in front of friends and family, his final appearance was on a TV special rather than a major event. SummerSlam or WrestleMania would have been more fitting stages. Some speculate that Goldberg's spotlight could be connected to another major return, potentially Lesnar's. Lesnar has headlined many memorable SummerSlam matches and arguably brings even more star power than Goldberg. However, having both legends return at the same show could lead to one overshadowing the other. WWE also places sentimental value on certain locations and events. They often highlight the number of Raw or SmackDown episodes held in a particular city or reference past milestones at major pay-per-views. On a recent SmackDown in San Antonio, Cody Rhodes mentioned winning the 2023 Royal Rumble in the same city. Lesnar last wrestled at SummerSlam, and returning at the same event could serve as a powerful moment of continuity. Recent promos have included subtle nods to Lesnar. Roman Reigns was referenced in the lead-up to his Raw return, with Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and Solo Sikoa all name-dropping the Tribal Chief. Likewise, Rollins and Rhodes mentioned the Beast in their promos. Rhodes even said he had to overcome a beast on his way to winning the undisputed WWE Championship. If WWE had no interest in Lesnar returning, it's unlikely such references would have been approved. The recurring mentions across multiple shows suggest a return may be imminent, potentially at SummerSlam or on the Raw that follows. According to Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, a proposed SummerSlam card from 3 weeks ago had Reigns penciled in for a singles match against Braun Breaker. That's right. WWE may finally be moving forward with Reigns versus Breaker in a one-on-one clash with major implications. But that's not the only direction WWE was considering. Meltzer also revealed a second pitch, a tag team match with Reigns teaming up with Jey Uso to take on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. That option reportedly ties directly into the storyline WWE set up on Raw this past Monday. He also mentioned that a singles match between Jey Uso and Bronson Reed was briefly discussed, but those plans appear to have changed following Reigns' return. As for Seth Rollins' recent promo calling out Reigns, Meltzer doesn't think it's significant. He believes it was a creative misdirection, writing that Rollins' recent promo on Reigns was a distraction and the Breaker direction was always planned. Now, the only question is, will Reigns face Breaker alone? Or will this rivalry culminate in a tag team showdown? Would you rather see Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker one-on-one, or does a tag match with Jey and Reed make more sense? Drop your pick in the comments and let us know how you'd book it. Roman Reigns returned to WWE Raw with a purpose after previously being taken out of action. According to a new report, the original tribal chief is set to work with a 5-time champion at the biggest party of the summer. Braun Breaker aligned himself with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman after WrestleMania 41 and took action against Roman Reigns and CM Punk. The original tribal chief went on a hiatus from WWE, while the Second City Saints spent months opposing Rollins' faction on Monday Night Raw. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, line WN, Roman Reigns is expected to work with the former 2-time NXT, Intercontinental, and 1-time NXT Tag Team Champion at the event in New Jersey. The report noted that a few weeks ago, the company planned a one-on-one match between the two stars. However, it seems like those plans have shifted once again, though Reigns and Breaker are still expected to be on opposing sides at SummerSlam 2025, now likely in a tag team match. Roman Reigns spent months away from television and returned ahead of the first-ever 2-night SummerSlam in New Jersey. The original tribal chief quickly reunited with familiar allies, stepping in to help CM Punk and Jey Uso against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Speaking on Not Some Wrestling, Sam Roberts believes WWE management orchestrated Reigns' return to set up a tag team match at the event, where he would team up with Jey Uso. He also believes CM Punk is unlikely to be part of that match, as Punk is reportedly set to face Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship in New Jersey. It'll be interesting to see how the faction storylines develop, especially following Seth